Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And Leeds and Sheffield break new ground today with this first Rugby League fixture at the superb Bramall Lane Stadium. And as you can see opposite, which you will get a glimpse, I'm sure, throughout the game, that the Sheffield United club about to build a big brand new stand over on the far side. So all the spectators beneath us in the main stand here at Bramall Lane on what used to be the cricket pitch area of the ground. Yorkshire, of course, played county cricket here for about 100 years before the ground was swallowed up by soccer. And for Leeds, it's a game they simply have got to win, and I'm sure you've been hearing that every week from Leeds supporters. But Leeds really need to get their act together today and get a win. And Sheffield, well, they'll be looking to avenge the defeat at Headingley. One of only a couple of games that Leeds have won at Headingley this season was against Sheffield Eagles earlier this year, in April in fact. And Leeds convincing winners that day, and I'm sure they'll be looking for the same today. Robert Connolly, the referee, he'll have a big game to look at this afternoon. So we're looking for a very, very big game this afternoon from the referee, because it could be so important. It's not the longest of pitches here. In fact, the referee just pointing out to Leeds team manager Hugh McCann and Dean Bell that the white line, which is normally marks a 20 mark, is about the 25-yard mark. But the pitch is not the longest, but it is quite wide. So we're obviously attempting to overcome the PA system here, and the Sheffield Eagles dancing girls tell you that the Eagles are now coming onto the field. I'll run through the team's field as the Eagles take the field, led by Paul Broadbent for Sheffield. Savatabua is at full-back. Bright Sodji, Linton Stott, Keith Senior, Jean-Marc Garcia are the substitutes. Dean Lawford and Mark Aston, the half-backs. Paul Broadbent, Darren Turner, Paul Dixon, Danny McAllister, Andy A. and Mick Cook, the loose forward. Now Maiko, Farrell, Malyasa and Joe Dakiatoga are the substitutes. And for Leeds, well, they line up with Alan Tate at full-back, Marvin Golden, Sateki Tuipolotu, Carl Hall, Phil Hassan, Tony Kemp, Dean Clark. They're the halves. Nick Fozzard, Mick Shaw, Paddy McDermott, Gary Mercer, Mike Forshaw and David Hume. Anthony Gibbons, Graham Holroyd, Assini Fine-Marlow and George Mann, they're the substitutes for the Loiners today. And as I've already said, the referee out in the middle is Robert Connolly. So big game in prospect here this afternoon, and just must say that the Smithson Summer Rugby has given us a beautiful summer evening here at Bramall Lane, with the skyline of Sheffield in the background there, and quite an impressive side it is. So I'm up here on what must be the biggest gantry in the world. It's the full length of the pitch, and my position right over halfway has been shared just to my left with the Radio Leeds commentary team of Simon Clark and Peter Deakin, the marketing manager from the Bradford Bulls. We'll just wait while the crowds are switching round. Leeds will be playing into the sun, I think, for the first half. It's certainly an impressive stadium, this Sheffield United one, and full marks to Gary Etherington and everyone at Sheffield Eagles for having the foresight to switch this game here due to the Don Valley Stadium being used for athletics. Well, it's new ground for Leeds and it's new ground for Sheffield. First time it's been used for Rugby League. And now we've got somebody with a drum. It's going to be Leeds to kick off with Dean Clark, I think, who's got that job. And interesting to see how Sateki Tuipolotu, who goes in the centre today, been telling me all week that he can't wait to have a start at the centre. He's not a winger, he says, and I'm sure he'll be looking for a big game this afternoon. He's improved with every game he's played since he came to Headingley. And Broadbent, that's a great run already, and Barry McDermott's called on to make a big tackle with Nick Fozzard, the three props involved, and now it's Paul Dixon. He won't give up this afternoon. There's nothing he'd like better than to put one over on Leeds this afternoon. And the kick comes early, catching Leeds, and Alan Tate, and Sodji's chasing Alan Tate for the ball. Spotted that Alan Tate was up in the line, and Alan Tate comes up with the football. Good kick and chase there from Sheffield. And Phil Hassan now happily signed a new contract. He's at acting half-back, and the Eagles look quick. They're certainly fired up for this one. The Leeds will have to run this football from their own line. Gary Mercer just looking to run through Mick Cook, former East Leeds amateur. McDermott, and that's good driving from McDermott, and he gets a good ball away to Tuipolotu. Tuipolotu's very, very strong. He's well wrapped up there by, I think, Paul Dixon. It is indeed that man Dixon. Leeds moving the ball out with Kemp through Forshaw. Forshaw looking to break the first line of defence, can't do that, but there's plenty of wide open spaces to ground. Probably as wide as the one at Headingley. Fozzard drives upward up to the last tackle, and Leeds are just inside the Eagles' half of the field, and it'll be Kemp that puts up the kick. And it's fielded by number 14, Savatabua, for the Eagles. And he runs the ball back over the 20 metres, which is, as I said before, was more like 22 metres. And Linton Stott just bringing the ball in and tackled. Here comes Broadbent again now, looking to run out wide where he'll do a lot of damage. And Darren Turner, former Leeds Academy player, just makes ground from acting halfback, but well spotted there from Mick Shaw. Aston switching the direction. And Mercer just brings Dixon down. Aston again now, swinging the ball out right, Eagles. Lawford inside ball there for Andy A. Andy A stands in the tackle, offloads to Aston. And Aston again manages to get the ball out to Lawford, and Leeds caught napping there, allowing Sheffield to get the ball out. Andy A rushing through there. Great defence from Carl Hall, and easily that Leeds caught there. Poor play from the line as the ball will go out wide. Sheffield could have something on here. Aston switches it back inside. That's going to be the first try. Leeds caught out wide. Number 21, Danny McAllister, opens the scoring for Sheffield. So really the first time Leeds and paid the penalty there for not clamping the man on the ball. Plenty of chance to stop the man on the ball, but what a great run by Andy here, which set up that position for the try. Took Carl Hall with him a good 10 metres up to the line, and Leeds were always stretched on that far side. The slight defence not managing to get across, and McAllister went over for what in the end turned out to be a simple try for him. And Leeds just looking as the Eagles kick off. It's going to be difficult for Leeds to get the ball in the sun, and Tony Kemp, the wise thing there, lets the ball go in, give Leeds the head and feed at the scrum. Referee signals a 10 metre scrum, 10 metres in from the goal line and 20 metres in from the field of play. Dean Clark retrieves the football and immediately brings the ball out, finds Carl Hall, and Carl Hall just knocked down in his own quarter. Now it's going to be David Hume just struggling with the football there, but managing to keep hold. Mick Shaw will look for one off the ruck, and he does. He finds Mike Forshaw, and Forshaw's broke the first tackle there of Andy here. So that's better stuff from Leeds. And Shaw spots the gap, goes from acting halfback. And Sheffield Eagles should really miss John Lawless this afternoon, not playing, of course. He's the number 1 hooker been in the England team, as is this man that's got the ball now, Barry McDermott. And again leads up to the last tackle, and that's going to be the first penalty of the game, and it goes to the Loiners. And Kemp will kick for touch. Sataki Tuipulotu's services as a kicker not required. Kemp finds touch, and it's a good touch as well, and it gives Leeds a good chance to put some pressure on. And Barry McDermott runs over the first line of defence here and takes it to a couple of metres from the line. Shaw now will find Clark. Clark looking to go himself. He's strong near the line, Dean Clark, but this time Broadbent brings him down. And really Leeds need to score here. That would really put the cat among the pigeons and give us a good start for the game. Good switching of play there. David Young comes running round, but well spotted there by young Dean Lawford. Again, another former Leeds Academy player. Clark moving that football out. This time it's Kemp. The takes caught there. Not a very good pass from Tony Kemp. Got him a hospital pass, as they used to say. Kemp gives the ball there to Carl Hall. Eagles defence no problem at all in coping with the Loiners attack at the moment. Dean Clark's in it, acting halfback, finds Kemp. Kemp bobs a little kick high up there. David Hume's onside, says the referee. The ball goes over the line, and that's touched the Sheffield Eagles player, has it? And it'll be a drop out from underneath the post. So Leeds get another chance to attack the Sheffield Eagles line, and from their point of view it's to be hoped that they can put a more enterprising play on than the one that they just did. Certainly a clever piece of play that brought David Hume running on the angle, but Sheffield just sorted that out. So we wait now for Aston to drop the ball out. 4-0. Alan Tate couldn't see the football and let it bounce, and that's going to be a problem for the Liners in this first half. Oh, good defence there from Jean-Marc Garcia and Alan Tate. Marvin Golden gets in at acting half-back. And another flop there from an Eagles player could have proved costly. The Leeds at 6s and 7s at the moment. David Hume. No one running off David Hume. Gets the ball back to Mick Shaw. Shaw puts the hammer down. And the Sheffield Eagles cheering the tackling the supporters. And another St James's Hospital pass there from Tony Kemp put Mike Forshaw in all sorts of problems. Mercer goes some action half-back. And again we're up to the last tackle now, the Liners hardly making any ground at all in that set of 6, and now it's left to Dean Clark. Will put the little chip kick through there, and that's into space, but Savatabo picks it up. And Fozzard doing a good props job out there, tackling out wide. And Sheffield, I think, have got a substitute on. The Leeds have given away a penalty.
Substitution for the Sheffield Eagles. Off goes number 11, Andy Hay. On goes number 17, Anthony Farrell.
So Anthony Farrell's on for Andy Hay, and an early substitution there. Can only think that there's a problem with Andy Hay. Broadbent just running up towards halfway. And here come the Eagles again, using the short side with McAllister, the try scorer. That's better defence from the Liners. And it's at these times when the Liners have got to dig deep and show what they're made of. Personal pride, a lot to play for Leeds. It's been a terrible season for the Liners, the worst for a number of years. Lawford's ball. Looks to put Savatabo through the gap. With Farrell. Mercer brings him down. Up to the last tackle now, so Alan Tate can expect the bomb, and Sheffield will play on that. Tate's underneath and knocked on there by the Eagles. And I've got Mick McGowan with me, the Sheffield Eagles commentator. Good start for the Eagles, Mick.
Well, I'm only just arrived, Stuart. I got lost in Sheffield, would you believe? I've been riding around for 20 minutes, but I heard the cheer, and must have been the Eagles that got off. It was A that scored. Who scored?
It was McAllister that scored.
McAllister.
And so Leeds have the ball now, hidden ball with Dean Clark. Picked up there by David Hume at the base of the scrum. But good defence for Leeds, for Sheffield. And now it's Dean Clark running up towards that 20-metre line. Philosan just running across the field, looking for a way through this tired Eagles defence, which has worked really hard this afternoon. Shaw again will find Carl Hall. And this time Hall's tackled 5 metres inside his own half of the field. Back to Kemp. Kemp running at the defence. Drops off ball there for Barry McDermott. He's been very impressive for the Liners. Takes play into the Sheffield half, but we're up to the last tackle again, so Leeds will be kicking down into this corner. Kemp again has a football in his hands. Bobs it over, and that'll be too strong and will certainly go out on the full. Does indeed. So Sheffield have a chance, have a tap on the 20-metre line. So the Eagles then will run the football with number 13, Mick Cook. Good defence coming in now there from Gary Mercer. Eagles again, Paul Dixon now looking to run out wide where he was so devastating in spells at Leeds, Halifax, Bradford. Turner again goes from dummy half and he's knocked back there. And David Hume just bringing him down. Lawford's ball is for Aston. Aston drops off inside for Farrell. Well, good defence there on Linton Stott from Leeds, but Sheffield certainly running the angles and opening gaps in the Leeds defence. Forshaw misses Broadbent now. Eagles with Senior come up to that 20 metre. We're up to the last tackle again, so again Tate will expect the high bomb. Lawford gives the Eagles a penalty, and Leeds pushing there at the play the ball on the last tackle. The Eagles get 6 more tackles, or will Aston have a look to kick at goal? He decides to kick for touch. And Darren Turner taps the football for Dixon to run. And Dixon knocked to the ground. 2 men at the tackle at Fozzard and David Hume. Cook again running at the Leeds defence. trying to go through Barry McDermott, but he's up to the 10 metres, and that's good driving from Sheffield. Aston now with the ball in his hand, switching the direction of play. Broadbent, ball's out there for Anthony Farrell. The tape comes in there and knocks Farrell to the ground with the assistance of David Hume, and Carl Hall just hanging off the tackle there. Broadbent powers for the line, gets the ball back again there to Turner. That's a tie to Sheffield again. Leeds opened up from acting half back. A simple tie in the end.
In the end, yeah, but good work from Paul Broadbent. He drew all the defence in and kept the ball clear. And there's nobody better than Turner for sniffing round near the line. Picks a lot of tries up Turner, and that's good work from the Eagles. A good set-up though when they switched the ball left and tried to get Stott away. I think he put that down to David Young. Lack of professionalism there on the 5th tackle. Couldn't resist having another little dig at play the ball.
And he's successful this time. So 2 tries and 1 goal in Sheffield Eagles.
First successful conversion of the evening for number 7, Mark Aston for the Sheffield Eagles.
And Aston then will get the game restarted, and Leeds a lot to do now if they get back into this game. They look very vulnerable every time the Eagles have been down in the Leeds quarter. And now it's the turn of Mike Forshaw to rampage forward. Kemp again, finds Golden coming in looking for work. Over that 20-metre line, Mick Shaw now finds Fozzard, one off the ruck. That's good running from Fozzard. Burst through the tackle of Linton Stott. Shaw again, this time will find McDermott, and McDermott gets the ball out of the tackle. Shaw looking to dodge and weave and twist his way through. He couldn't get the ball away to the man in support, who was David Hume, and Clarkson acting half finds Kemp. Kemp switching the play, back inside to Mercer. Well, it's too much one-man stuff from Leeds at the moment. No support play and no generally looking to pass the football. Kemp now realises it's the last tackle, puts a little chip over. Aston takes it on the full. And Garcia spinning round in the tackle of Tony Kemp there before he's brought down. Savataboa just brought down on that 20-metre line. Eagles using the width there. That's a good tackle there from Tuipulotu and Philosan on Mick Cook. And Tuipulotu in again there on McAllister. That's better defence from Leeds. And they'll look to certainly keep Sheffield penned around this 20 metres mark for the remainder of this set of 6 as Broadbent comes running through. Knocked down. That's the way to do it from the liners. This time Eagles will be kicking from. And a knock on there, acting half-back from Anthony Farrell. And a better set of 6 on defence from Leeds there, Mick.
Yes, certainly some good containment there. Eagles not getting across the halfway line, and Anthony Farrell just lacking concentration then. Nothing difficult about that, but he had a look before he picked the ball up, and this is a good position for Leeds.
Yes, and they certainly need to try to sort of spark some life into this game. Mick Shaw looks as most likely as anyone to get the try, has taken play into the 20 metres and into the shadow of the stand behind the post. Kemp now. Mike Forshaw just picks up Kemp's pass. Tate will look and run himself, twisting, dodging, trying to get out of the tackle. Brought down though. Forshaw finds Kemp. Kemp will find Dean Clark, and Clark looking to try and break his way through, but there's no way through for him there. Up to the last tackle again, and Leeds again struggling to make anything work this afternoon. Kemp puts a little grubber kick. Golden was taken out there and into touch, so Sheffield will it certainly looked like Marvin Golden was taken out there as he ran for the kick.
Well, I didn't see that. I certainly saw a big shoulder from Savataboa on Golden, and both players just feeling that knock, Savataboa especially. But that's good defensive work, and looks like it'll be a Leeds scrum, so the Eagles really up against it now.
Yes, so Leeds will look to feed the scrum with Dean Clark. Clark picks the ball out, McDermott's in at that standoff position, likes to blast his way, and he's been rocked back there. That's great defence from the Eagles. But Leeds coming again now. Kemp looking to bring Tate on the run round. That's a good. Hassan puts the ball down and Tate kicks it out. So mistake there from Leeds. Not the best of passes from Alan Tate, but Philosan puts it down. And Sheffield breathe again there because Leeds looking dangerous in their own quarter. And it looks like we've an injury there, Mick, to Savatabua.
Yeah, Savatabua looks in a bad way. Looks as though he's cracked a rib to me, where he's moving. When he tried to, when he put that big shoulder on Golden. Not a soft kid in Savatabua. Yeah.
Well, he's back to his feet, and Eagles get the penalty at the scrum. Leeds not retiring, the scrum just a melee, and Tony Kemp has a word with the referee. And Mark Aston looks to find a good long touch, and he does. He finds it just short of halfway. So Leeds then will be doing a set of defending again. It'll need a big set of 6 on the liners again as Dixon comes charging up towards halfway. Some big defence there from Barry McDermott, and Dixon just felt that a little bit. Just holds his shin. Eagles now into the Leeds half of the field. Lawford finds Aston. Drop off balls for Anthony Farrell. Right on halfway now. The Eagles moving the ball. This time it's with McAllister. Mercer brings him down. Better defence from the liners. Lawford. Up to the last tackle now. So Leeds can expect the kick. Aston's in prime position to hoist the bomb, and the sun very difficult at the moment. Puts a crossfield kick there. And that's going to be the 6th tackle and knock on, says the referee, and Leeds will have the end. Well, that ball looked to come off for Alan Tate, Mick.
No, I thought Keith Senior got it first, Stuart, myself. Quite right there, the referee, Mr. Connolly. It's interesting that the Eagles are playing a wider game today. They must have decided to take Leeds on the outside, with Mark Aston going second receiver and being the fulcrum, second or third man out. He usually plays first or second, you know, never goes that wide usually. He's usually first receiver, so tactical changes for the Eagles.
Yes, they'll have obviously spotted up some weakness in the Leeds defence. The second Leeds penalty, and again it's Barry McDermott who's looked the most impressive of the Leeds forwards so far. Clark. Mercer's tackle, man and ball. Mick Shaw goes some acting out. There's a gap here for the little man Shaw if he can get there. He's held up a metre short. Good running there from Shaw, set the position up right. Mercer's in acting half back, finds Clark. Clark looks for Kemp. Kemp out of the back door for Mercer again, finds Clark. This time it's knocked on by Forshaw. And really Leeds attacks petering out, and a poor end to a fine attack from Leeds.
Well, that's two chances that Leeds have had in the last 2 possessions up here, and they've put them down. Both balls they've put down have been when the Eagles' defence has been completely demolished. All he wanted there was a catch and another pass, and it would have been 4 points.
As it is, the Eagles get the penalty. Leeds called offside. Tony Kemp's complaining to the referee. And so Darren Turner will tap the football. It's inside the Leeds half of the field. Finds Dixon. Good defence from Fozzard, and McDermott's in there as well. The Eagles will look to use McAllister, who's in the second row this evening, but he's played a lot at prop for the Eagles, and he's used to taking up those one-up drives. Organised play from the Eagles. Broadbent. What a good player he's become, Paul Broadbent. Lawford and the Eagles again with men to spare on the far side there. Farrell through the dummy and probably took the wrong option. The Eagles had 2-1 overlap if the ball had come out. Aston finds Dixon, and Dixon very strong close to the line. This time he's brought down, we're up to the last tackle. Turn it again, goes to match in half back, but this time it's good defence from Leeds. 6 tackle, that'll be the turnover. And turn it again, saw the whitewash there and went for it.
Yeah, couldn't resist, and it was only a blade of grass short. You could criticise him saying it was the 5th tackle, but that's not a bad position to turn the ball over on your opponent's line.
No, that's good play, is that, because a kick sometimes gives you a lot more room, and if the kick had gone dead it would have been on the 20 metres, and I don't think there's anything wrong either with turning over right close to the line on the 6th tackle. Kemp now, can Leeds open the play out? They seem to be playing a very tight down the middle sort of a game, the liners, and Gary Mercer picked up and slammed into the ground, but the referee decides to mark it on the halfway. Mick Shaw will take the tap, and Nick Fozzard will come charging forward. Only the one substitution for the Eagles so far. And again, Leeds put the ball down. Gary Mercer the culprit this time. And now he has to tackle Dean Lawford. And good play from McAllister. Linton stop. And Philisan. And the ball knocked down there. And the crowd incensed there, saying that the touch judge gave the ball had been pulled out. Just looked like the force of the tackle from up here, Mick.
Well, it certainly did to me. Linton Stott, though, complained to the touch judge, and touch judge complied with his wishes. So,
a good bit of defence, and Leeds comes to nothing, and Aston kicks the ball back down, and the Eagles again have this tap with Darren Turner, and Broadbent will run the ball in. David Hume brings him down, and two players have dispensed with scrum caps, David Hume and oh, good play there. Clever play from Dixon, but good defence from Dean Clark, and Eagles stacking men up on that far side. Dean Lawford looks to go himself. David Hume dispensed with the cap, as has Darren Turner. Sheffield attacking strongly there with Danny McAllister, and Eagles just 5 metres short of the Leeds line. Lawford again puts the ball out there to Aston. He's a clever footballer. Broadbent runs himself, inside balls for Stott. That's got to be obstruction there. Right, Sodji got in the way there of the move, which probably would have brought a try.
Certainly was. They both dropped off, both centre and the winger dropped off. Had only one of them dropped off, you're right, Stuart, it would have been 4 points. Excellent play from the Eagles. About the guys discarding the scrum caps, it's very warm down there. As I was coming up, just before I arrived, you could feel the heat coming off the field. It's nice and cool here under the stand, there's a bit of breeze, but it's very warm down on the field.
Yes, that could be one of the deciding factors in the game. That's the Leeds' 4th penalty, 5-4. And the scrums. Oh, Leeds now, there's a real lack of confidence running through the Leeds time. That's the 4th time they've dropped the ball, mate.
Yeah, that's 4th time in succession on the last 4 sets. They've dropped the ball under no real pressure. 3 times in the Eagles' half and 1 in their own quarter. And you can't do that in these conditions. You must use the ball that you get and run your sets out.
Yes, because Leeds are going to get tired of the tackling. Eagles win the scrum. Lawford running with the football, drops off inside. Picked up by Leeds, picked up by Mike Forshaw, but he's got to step back into where the forwards have been. There's plenty of space on the open side, but Forshaw couldn't get there. So Philisan runs from dummy half. Good bit of defence from Leeds, and it needed it because Eagles were well on course there. Gary Mercer just runs strong and straight. Brought down, but Leeds get a sniff again of the Eagles' territory. It needs a try from the liners to settle them down. The tension you can almost feel up here. Alan Tate sort of moving up there into a ball handling position. Carl Hall. It's finally Helse as a referee. Mick Shaw scoots, goes himself from acting halfback. Up to the last tackle, though. Leeds have only made the 20 metres. Dean Clarkson at acting halfback will find Kemp. Kemp puts a little grubber kick in. That's kicked through there. And picked up by Sodji. And Sodji stepping across the field. He's looking for a way through. Good play by the winger there.
Yeah, top effort from Bright Sodji there. It would have been quite easy to settle for possession because he did excellently. It was a difficult ball to deal with, but he didn't do that. He put secondary effort in and picked another 20 metres up.
So Eagles then moving away on that far side. It's McAllister brought down. Just 7 or 8 metres in from touch, but Eagles just 10 metres inside their own half. Aston forward pass there. Maliasa is on the substitute for Paul Dixon. So we'll see whether Yasser goes to prop. Lawford again looks to put that ball out. Linton Stott's through the gap there. And Leeds have got a lot to do if they're going to tackle Stott. Tate's giving him the outside. And is that a try? The referee said it's a try. The touch judge said it's a try. Tate showed him the outside. And unfortunately for Alan Tate, he's not fast enough to give him the outside these days.
No. And it's quicker than you think is Linton Stott. One of those guys that gets past people. Doesn't look as though he's moving, but he does. Great setup from the Eagles. A good spread again. Lawford delivering the perfect ball. And Aston Stott just shaking off that last defender and legging it past Tate. Hassan there complaining to the linesman, saying he hit the post. Was the coach, I'd want to be knowing what he's doing, talking to the linesman instead of tackling the man.
Yes, and Tate giving him the outside. Not fast enough, Alan Tate, these days. So the Eagles go further ahead.
It's good to see the Eagles being so positive, Stuart, and having so much variation. What they're doing today, they're using Mark Aston wide out, as we said before, but they're also using him as a foil. Instead of giving the ball all the time, now and again they're moving the ball out to him and moving the ball past him, and that's creating confusion in the Liners' defence. They're not picking the runner up.
Yes, and Sheffield have got another bright young star in Dean Lawford, who's a tremendous footballer with the ball in his hands, and not having to rely solely on Aston. Shaw spots the gap, goes himself, but those gaps are not there anymore for Mick Shaw. He's been picked up now. Allroyd comes into a position of some authority there in the middle of the field, and it's difficult to see who's gone to full-back at the moment. It looks like Leeds have got 3 half-backs and no full-back, and one of them there is Allroyd. Hoist the bomb, that's a good bomb. Some good tackle, but well took there by Savatoboa. And Sodji is running with the football, and was his run from pick up from the kick through by Leeds before, which caused the Sheffield try instead of just laying on the football. Well, Yasser brought down in the middle of the field. 4 Leeds men in at the tackle. And McAllister again. Tony Kemp missed the tackle. Aston again out to Lawford. Lawford brings Stott in to Teki Tuipulotu, knocks him down. Cook. And again, 3 Leeds men in at the tackle, and they've done well to keep Sheffield in their own half of the field. The kick will come now from Aston. Fine touch, just a metre from the flag, so good kick there again from Mark Aston.
Yeah, not a bad set as well from the Eagles then again, a good 6. I'll start with some superb athleticism again from Savatoboa. To say he put his bodies on the line there going high in front of McDermott and took a big knock. And he took a knock early on in the game, so full marks to Savatoboa there. Set the Eagles off in style on that set.
Yes, good take from the Sheffield fullback Dean Clark, picks the football up, finds Tuipulotu on the inside centre. He's trying to make the grade. And David Hume up to the 20 metres. Well, almost a penalty there. He didn't look to play the ball standing on his feet, didn't David Hume? He would claim that he was being interfered with, but you must try and regain your feet. All right then, in at the first receiver, finds Fine Marlow. About 5 minutes left in this first half, and Mick Shaw's up to halfway, but Leeds are up to the last tackle as well. Kemp now with the football in his hand, puts a little grubber kick through, chases it himself. There shouldn't be any problems there for Savatoboa, there isn't, and he will try and run away from Tony Kemp, which he manages with ease. And up to the 20 metres, good clearing run there from the fullback.
Certainly was, did well, and I'm just wondering if always kicking on the 5th tackle is as productive as it used to be, Stuart. I think in these conditions, in this weather, sometimes you're better running on the 5th and taking your chances, especially this late in the half.
Yes, and as we said before, you turning over close to the line isn't a problem. Certainly stops people like Savatoboa running back 30 metres there. And again, Lawford now looking to bring Aston on. So Eagles moving the ball. McAllister turns in the tackle, Henry Paul style. Well read by Mike Forshaw. Leeds certainly missing the tackling and the drive of Adrian Morley this afternoon, a late withdrawal. And again, Leeds now will expect the kick from Aston. That's high, and no protection for Allroyd. What absolute disgraceful defence from the Liners there, and they deserve a try here, Sheffield. Keeping the ball going, that's for Bright Sodji, who goes behind him. Sodji steps inside and out, going one way then the other. That's the 6th tackle, but what disgraceful defence. No protection for Graham Allroyd at all there, Mick.
Yeah, it's very isolated. Seemed to be nobody moving there for the Liners at all. Nobody moving in defence. But I was just going to say 5 minutes ago, a lot of players looking tired now, looking very exhausted. 1 or 2 players looking for breathers, as often as they can get them. on both sides.
Yes, Leeds get the penalty for offside. But really, Graham Allroyd must have felt like general custody there. There were 7 Eagles men and not a Leeds man inside. That's disgraceful defence from the liners.
He felt like Margaret Thatcher to Miners Rally.
Dead right. Barry McDermott. Strong running again, still going strong. McDermott pushed over there. And quick. That's a penalty, interfered with it, they play the ball. Keith Senior the culprit. Referee stops the clock for some reason or other. Calling Paul Broadbent over. So we're into the last 2 or 3 minutes surely of this half now. And Broadbent said he's telling off, just claps his hands. Sheffield will certainly be happiest at the moment, 14-0. Clark finds Kemp. Kemp looking to run the football. David Hume, good play there. Mercer throws the ball back and Kemp has to pick up for the liners. It's gone backwards and picked up by Mike Forshaw. Forshaw running forward. That's good running from Forshaw. That's the best we've seen, and a punch thrown there in the tackle by Sodji. But Shaw finds Mercer and Leeds at last starting to put something together. That's good defence. Shaw dodging, weaving, nowhere for him to go. The Eagles all offside, never onside dead and Turner, as Mick so rightly points out to me. But this is the best chance that Leeds have had, and that just about sums up the liners. Another drop ball, another poor pass from acting half-back. What on earth is Gary Mercer doing at acting half-back, Mick?
Well, I don't know. Wasn't a good pass either. I don't know how you can explain that. That's really amateur stuff. That's 4 times they've dropped the ball in the Eagles' quarter.
Yes, 4 times they've put the ball down, and it's been a problem for Leeds all season. And Sheffield get their second head and ball at the scrum. Aston looks to come through. Good defence though from McDermott and Hume. Farrell. And then the Eagles just running the ball out. They realise that it's coming up to half time. That was a forward a mile there to Broadbent. A good defence from the liners. Farrell. There was a time when he was Eagles record signing. To the last tackle again, so Allroyd can expect the ball. In fact, it's a long deep kick from Lawford, which finds touch. Another good kick from the youngster there, Mick. That was inch perfect.
Yeah, just at the right time as well. Just slowing the game down, buying the clock up and looking for half time there, Dean Lawford. As I said, both sets of players now looking very fatigued and very weather worn. So that's not a bad option.
Yes, that means Leeds have got to bring this ball right the full length of the field, and they've never looked as though they've really got anybody capable of doing that. Leeds get the penalty. And one of the players who looks tired is Tony Kemp. He's not had a lot of rugby this season. Barry McDermott and Leeds. Fair reflection there, and how they've played. No run at all from McDermott. Was only a yard away from Shaw when he was given the ball from a standing start. Kemp. Allroyd. Steps Allroyd. Steps again. Starts to run himself. That's good play from Allroyd. At last, somebody with a bit of injection of class in the Leeds side takes play up to halfway. Kemp again. Oh, that's put Hume through the gap there. And a poor pass from Hume has put Leeds in all sorts of problems, and McAllister's tackle there. But again, Leeds throwing the ball away, Mick.
Yeah, David Hume then just had a rush of blood, I think. Last few seconds before half time, wanted to get on the scoreboard, and he just pushed the pass. It went astray.
Maliassa. 3 Leeds men in at the tackle, but Leeds in a position to give the penalty away. They have done. Maliassa takes a quick tap, but the referee says no. And Kemp's pulled out now, and I think there's going to be a warning here for Leeds as well. Penalties 7-6 to Leeds, and the scrums 4-2 to the liners. which just shows you how much the Loiners have dropped the ball at least 6 times in this half, and Sheffield only had to have 2 scrums, which means the Loins have not been able to kill the football. When they've dropped it, it's gone to a Sheffield Eagles man every time. It shows a lack of commitment there, I think, Mick.
Well, not for me to say. It certainly shows a lack of control and a lack of professionalism. I just wonder what Mr. Connolly's saying to both those players, but saying to Paul Broadbent earlier on, and this time to Tony Kemp. Is Tony Kemp the captain?
Yes.
He's obviously to give them both warnings. I think he's telling both captains that next person to be interfering at the play of the ball will be a sin bin.
It's quite right, because it's been a feature creeping back into the game, and referees have been told to tighten it up. Pass successfully cooked by Aston. 16-0 then. Eagles lead at half time. It's coming up to what's probably going to be the last set of 6 now.
Penalty for the Sheffield Eagles, number 7, Mark Aston. Mark Aston, sponsored by Malcolm Womack.
Aston gets the ball away and the game restarted. Kemp just juggling with the football, finds Mike Forsh, who had to check his run out. Clark again, knocked down and interfered with, said he dives, says the referee. That's fair comment. Fine Marlow. And again, it's a lot of one-man rugby from Leeds, nobody in support, and when they aren't, nobody offering the football. Kemp, step in, pull the ball out there, 1-on-1, that's okay, says the referee. And there goes a hooder, and a timely hooder for Leeds, because they were struggling again under the cosh. Lack of ball control. I think that's 7 or 8 spilled balls this half, and at this level you can't afford to do that, mate.
Certainly not at this level and in these conditions. Throwing the ball away and spilling the ball and spending a lot of time chasing. Catches up with him the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes of the game. It's very hot out there. The guys are looking dehydrated now, they're looking tired. It's going to be difficult to maintain that form and that consistency through the next 40 minutes.
A great first half for Sheffield, very impressed with the way the Eagles have played this game.
Yes, they've looked very positive, they've used the ball well, they've set things up well, and they've taken what chances they've had, really.
Well, at half time then, Eagles 16, Sheffield Leeds 0. Tries to McAllister, Turner, stop. One conversion, 1 penalty to Aston. Leeds 0, Sheffield Eagles 16.
£160 to be won by you. Have the Golden Gamble ticket at the ready, please. The winning number is 7841. 7841. Oh, he's got a happy smile on his face. Almost skipped the joy then. Do you want to give that right? Excellent. Totally free if you're a member of the Super League. If you haven't joined and you want to, then contact any member of the Sheffield Eagles staff down here this afternoon, and you can join at Super League. The Sheffield Eagles! Thanks to our friends down here this afternoon from England, Pleasure Island. Thanks also to Burger King for coming out and doing the business with us this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the second half. Don't forget the man of the match presentation will be made immediately after the game down here at pitchside. Please feel free to stay around as soon as the final hooter goes. And there's also a chance for autographs as well for the Sheffield Eagles.
That's too many in 1/2.
Oh, not half.
If he's doing 23, you can't do it in this, you've got to share with that.
So Eagles get the game restarted, and Leeds really need a big effort this half. George Mann's on the field for, I think, Mike Forshaw. He's wrapped up there, good tackle. Kemp again. Leeds looking for more variety in attack as well this half. Marvin Golden just comes in, Mick Shaw will look, finds Clark. Drop off ball inside for Fine Marlow. Shaw again, this time for McDermott. That's good running from McDermott up to halfway. Shaw again, spots the gap, goes himself from acting half-back. Up to the last tackle, Leeds on the 20 metres. What can they do now? Man's in at acting half-back, will find Kemp. Kemp, oyster bomb, crossfield bomb. Unlucky there for Sheffield that went back, but it's pretty difficult with the sun in your eyes, Mick.
Well, certainly. Soldier went up for it, just didn't collect it, but Yasser did well. Big fella to get back and do the housework, tidy it all up. Great charge there though from McDermott, set that move up for Shaw, which gave Shaw the opportunity to break the defence up. Went straight into the heart of the defence and was up on his feet and played the ball before the defenders were up, which gives Shaw the chance to go. And this is a good position now for Leeds.
And the Linus fans getting behind the Leeds. What was the first half? The penalties were 6-7 in favour of Leeds and the scrums 5-2. McDermott there, runs straight at Lawford, trying to take the man on there. Oh, good defence from Eagles coming in there. And Lawford did well to hold on. That's a try. That's a Teki Tuipulotu going over for the try, which puts Leeds on the score sheet. Well, 2 minutes gone, and really the work done there with the drive from Mick Shaw and the quick play the ball from McDermott, setting the position up.
Certainly, and loose forward, and let Anthony Farrell have a shot at McDermott.
Holroyd converts, and the referee, the PA announcer, said that the try was scored by David Hume, but it looked like Tuipulotu who got over, and he certainly had the congratulations of his fellow players.
Successful conversion for Leeds, number 7, Graham Holroyd.
So Holroyd gets the game restarted, and just to sort of start the line as well I wanted, they really need to score again, and they need to score again very quickly.
For Leeds, it was in fact number 31, Setaki Tuipulotu.
Tuipulotu disconnected as a try scored. Eagle switch play with Senior. And good defence there from Leeds. The crowd screaming for holding down Broadbent. And Faimalo just puts his shoulder in the way. Farrell. And Leeds certainly look like they've got the bit between the teeth now. Eagles again. Mick Cook. Driven up the last tackle. Holroyd's again stood like General Custer. But this time Aston decides to kick for the corner. Philosan takes the ball on the bounce. And runs across the front of his own post. His tackle still in his own 20 metres, but a good relieving run out. Mercer now will run forward. Carl Hall. Good defence from Keith Senior. Shaw then will find Clark. Clark will look to bring his forward on, and it's a Senior Faimalo, and he steps out of one tackle. Can't get out of Broadbent, so good. In fact, it wasn't Broadbent, it was number 13, Mick Cook. Shaw again goes himself, sets play up, position up for the quick. And here we go again, Shaw though, this time struggling to get to his feet. Holroyd. Long ball out there for Tuipulotu, Leeds deciding to run the ball. Well, that certainly didn't look forward from up here, Mick, and the referee not in the best position to see that.
No, I don't think it was forward, but in line with it. It was a floater, but I don't think it was forward. Difficult for the referee to call that. For me, if there's any doubt, play on for me.
Yes, and it could have cost Leeds for the 2-1 situation over there with Tuipulotu and Philosan. However, the Eagles, they won't complain, they get the scrum. McAllister just knocked down, but it was a good option to run on the last tackle from the liners. Cook again, good defence from Kemp, 1-1. And David Hume as ever comes in to make the tackle. 23 tackles for Hume in the first half. Leeds had 8 headers. And Sheffield again sniffing round the Leeds 20 metres with Darren Turner. And Faimalo left all on his own, up to the last tackle now. What's the Eagles' option? It's with Aston. It's a try to Jean-Marc Garcia. It's as easy as opening up a tin of worms there.
It certainly was. Somebody went missing there from the Leeds defence. Went out to lunch. They came up too quick. Sovatabua really cocked it up. He shouldn't have run from acting half back, but he did do. But Aston kept his cool, waited for the ball, and Garcia came then on the little short ball, which was a set-up in the first place. As I say, the outside men had come up, and that was too easy. And a big, a big rap there to Chapman again, who broke the line in the way that Shaw's doing it. Took the ball right up the middle of the field, got through 2 or 3 defenders, and just picked another 10 metres up. That just created the space for the Eagles, which they've utilised well.
A successful conversion by Aston, so that restores Sheffield's 16 points lead. (22-6) then.
Another successful conversion for the Sheffield Eagles, number 7, Mark Aston. Mark Aston, sponsored by Malcolm Womer.
So here comes Aston again, gets the game restarted. And another bad from Leeds there, allowing the ball to go dead from the kick-off. That just sums up the Liners' performance this evening. Will even want the ball back. And picked up by Gasser. And immediately brought back into the 20 metres, and Sheffield will fancy the chances of getting another. Didn't play the ball correctly. Broadbent takes play to within 10 metres, and Eagles will certainly fancy the chances of getting another try here. Dean Lawford. McAllister brought down there out wide. Back again through the hands of Lawford. Lawford to Aston. Inside ball there, good play. And that's going to be a knock on, so that's the first time really Eagles have put the ball down. He steps out of one tackle, he's got Golden with him. Still going down the middle of the field. Gives it to Golden now, has Golden got the legs. Sodgy's coming across, but he can't tackle him. Good try there from Leeds, about time as well. Good run from Tony Kemp the first time he stretched his legs this afternoon. And he's put Marvin Golden over for the try. Just on the 50-minute mark, and a lot to do there, and did well to get out of the tackle of Sodgy there, and but a good run by Kemp.
Absolutely, top work from Kemp. Wonderful individual skills and brilliance. Just looked to be running out of steam, did Tony Kemp. Golden came up on his shoulder, and he had a lot of work to do, because he took some Stott came at him with a big challenge, and he shook Stott off, and then Sodgy come, and I had to put my mortgage on Sodgy then, because he'd done a lot of work getting Stott off, but no, he kept his head and kept his cool.
And Dean Clark in the centres. Oh, beautiful kick from the touchline. And how different it would have looked if Sheffield hadn't scored that score at 16-12. But 22 all remains, Leeds still 10 points behind. And all coming from a mistake when Leeds let the ball go at the kick-off. And all right again now. Gets the game restarted, and Aston looks to find his runner. The runner is Yasser.
Substitution for Leeds. Off goes number 4, Carl Hall. On comes number 23, Tony Gibbons.
And good defence again from Leeds. Barry McDermott working overtime out wide there just to try and knock Anthony Faddle down. Cook. Turner looks to bring Yasser charging up the middle of the field, and Eagles have done well here. They're up to almost halfway. They cross the halfway line now. Last tackle, and Turner runs from dummy half. Lawford. That's a little grubber kick in. All right, picks up. Steps the first man. Good defence though from the Eagles. Oh, and good defence again from Sheffield. That's good couple of chase there.
Good chasing. Again, Turner doing the good stuff on the 5th tackle, just picking a good 15 metres up. give Aston the chance to put a good kick in and good chase in, and now Leeds have got it all to do again.
And Mercer runs that ball out, running up towards his own 20 metres, gets the ball away to Shaw. Clark picks up on the bounce. Kemp again, this time he gives it to David Hume. Hume, inside ball to McDermott. McDermott finds Allroyd stepping, looking to go himself. But that's better play from Leeds. It's the best we've seen in Leeds so far.
Substitution for the Sheffield Eagles. Off goes number 13, Mick Cook. On comes number 15, David Michael.
That's gone backwards, says the referee. And that'll be a tap on the 20 metres. I think Leeds complaining, and probably rightly so, that ball actually bounced forward before it went back, and usually referees give those as knock-ons now.
Well, if he's touched it anyway, it should be a line tap out, not a 25.
Yes, you're right there, and Clark's complaining bitterly about something. Yes, it looked like Savatabua touched the football. Yes, and Gary Grenke in the line. It's a blood bin substitution. Turner comes off, and Joe Dakiatonga coming on. It certainly looked like it was touched in flight by Eagles.
Blood bin substitution for the Sheffield Eagles. Off goes number 24, Darren Turner. On comes Joe Dakiatonga.
And again, McAllister wrapped up. Lawford's long ball finds Senior. Senior trying to twist and turn, but Hume has him, as does that man Anthony Gibbons, who's gone into the centre. Lawford brought down, we're up to the last tackle now, and Sheffield just 6 or 7 metres outside of the quarter. Aston again hoists the bomb. It's got to be a knock on there, but difficult to take the high balls in these conditions.
Yeah, Senior doing well. He's a tall lad, is Senior. Did well to get up basketball back. Garcia did well to keep it alive, and it just ended up as a knock-on. So another serious threat then the Eagles have put on Leeds' line, and Leeds coming away with it. But the last time they had a serious threat on, when Savatabua went through, Leeds came away and scored.
Well, Clark now finds McDermott. McDermott gets the ball back to Clark, and 2 Sheffield men in. But what's worrying from the Leeds point of view is that Sheffield are getting right to the Leeds line on every set of 6. Mick Shaw this time finds David Hume, and Hume beat the tackle of McAllister, but just fell on the floor, and that's diving, says the referee. Kemp, inside ball for Mann. Mann's ball finds Allroyd stepping, looking to come as itself. Up to the last tackle now, and Kemp says we'll have a high bomb. Hoist the kick, the sun's in the eyes of Spill the football. Yes, that's got to be a try to Leeds. That's a try to Gary Mercer. Up first there. The Sheffield Eagles man certainly didn't clear the ball, and Sodji made a complete pig's ear of that one.
Well, yeah, didn't show enough urgency, Bright Sodji. He set his mind to give the ball to Big Welly, but didn't get it in early enough. And good work to Mercer, good chasing, and did well to get his hand down. Good kick and good chase.
Yes, and we've seen it's very difficult at that end to take the kicks, and Leeds get the 3rd try of the evening.
Well, last 10 minutes, the liners have just looked quicker and sharper than the Eagles. They look to have a little bit more vitality, and that's another great kick from Allroyd. So this game's wide open now.
Yes, it's the side who's going to want it most that's going to win this. 18 points then.
Another successful conversion for Leeds. Number 7, Graham Allroyd.
So Allroyd converts. Leeds 18, Sheffield Eagles 22, and the Leeds fans at last having something to cheer about.
Substitution, off comes number 2, Joe Dakiatonga. On goes Darren Turner.
And Aston takes the kick. A good running out there again from Yasser. Farrell. Held shouts the referee. Broadbent, but again, good defence from Leeds on Broadbent. Leeds will pick up the run of McAllister this time. And David Hume tackling like a tiger at the moment. Linton Stott. In fact, that's not Linton Stott, it's David Michael who's come on the field. Probably an injection of pace that the Eagles would have wanted. Kemp misses Aston, and Golden will just let the ball run in a touch, and Leeds will have a scrum on their own 10 metres. But a good set of 6 from Leeds then in the tackling stage.
Absolutely, top defence from Leeds then. They were chasing and harrying, they were coming in numbers on the ball carrier, they were hitting hard. Terrific stuff. It ended up with a good kick from Aston though, that's pinned them right back on their own 10 metre line. But Leeds certainly looking the lively at this point in the game.
So it's whether Leeds can move this ball away. An injury there, Leeds, and Clark takes the ball down himself. It's David Hume that's injured. We won't guarantee for one thing for sure, he won't be staying on the floor long, David Hume. George Mann looking to drive at the line, Shaw finds Mercer. And Mercer over halfway. And Shaw again goes from acting half. But the Sheffield Eagles defence just sitting and waiting for him, and again, we'll look to see the bomb, will we now? It's a long ball out there for Tuipolotu. Picked up there by Hassan. Hassan back to Kemp. Well, Mick Shaw just wouldn't lie on the football there, and some poor play from Leeds, a poor option on the last tackle, and that's undone all the good work they've done. That's put the Eagles right back on, and a poor option there on the last tackle.
Well, they're trying to keep the ball alive, well, Leeds, give them credit for that, Stuart. Just a couple of players there leaving it to each other, and Anthony Farrell took the chance. Had the Leeds man picked it up, the Eagles defence was pretty dispersed. Well, referees give knock-ons for anything these days.
Yes, that look to slip straight out of the hands and go backwards, but if you lose the ball and you're not in control nowadays, facing your opponent's line, that seems to be a knock-on. So Leeds have forced the error, and now they'll be looking to see if they can come away from this scrum that Dean Clark is about to feed. Kemp straightening up, running at the defence, but good defence there from number 15, Michael. David Hume. Good defence there again from Yasser. On halfway, Leeds looking to play the football. Short ball is for Barry McDermott. And Mick Shaw picks the football up. It's the ball away to Tuipolotu. Had a good defence from Sheffield and had to stretch a little bit, did Mick Shaw, for the football. Clark's long ball finds Kemp. Kemp again for George Mann. And that's got to be a knock on there. And Mark Garcia's in for the try, but the referees give the knock on. He had to really give the knock on. The Sheffield Eagles man knocked the ball a good 10 metres forward, Mick.
Well, I got carried away with it there, Stuart. I didn't say that. But good work from Garcia anyway, and good defence from the Eagles coming up quickly. So this will be another Leeds scrum. So the Eagles have had some defending to do in this last quarter of an hour.
And Fozzard's back on for the senior fine, Marlow, but Leeds looking to get away with that. They were trying to keep the ball alive again.
For the Sheffield Eagles, off comes number 22, Yasser, and goes number 13, Mick Cook.
All right, looking to step himself, but that's good defence from the Eagles. And with all sorts of substitutes on the field and off the field at the moment. Tuipolotu out wide. In the centre, steps out of the first tacklers and up to halfway. That's good running from him. Fozzard. And a good time for Fozzard to come on the field using his undoubted strength. Kemp. Inside balls for Mercer, but there's nowhere for Mercer to go, and the Eagles' defence is really working well now. George Mann. We've seen little of the line busting from George Mann in recent weeks. It was a feature of his game last season. And again, Kemp will go to the air. Crossfield bomb, Leeds all onside. And that went backwards, and wisely there, the full-back turning his back to the play there and ensuring that he couldn't knock on.
Yeah, but my heart still give a thought to, because you never know when referees are going to give him these days, Stuart. As you say, you mishandle the ball at any time, and referees seem to call a knock on at any occasion.
Good running there from McAllister to get out of the tackle. And Eagles coming back strongly now. Cook. It's going to be a case of who wants this game most. We've still got a good 20 minutes left, so it's not over yet by any chance. Lawford. Picked up out of the air by Kemp. Has he got the legs, Kemp? Golden certainly will have the legs to go under the post. Well, enterprising play there from Leeds, Mick.
Yes, good defence again. Lawford caught, flat and square, tried to push the pass, no need to. And Kent came up with the ball and did well. Again kept alive, and again was Golding that got to him. Kent wanted somebody, and it was Golding again that came to him. Good work from those two.
Well, Golden's been told to come in field and look for...
Well, try for Leeds, scored by number 5, Marvin Golden.
Look for work, that's what he's done. And he's got Leeds with the fourth try. Could ensure that Leeds, who were 16-0 down at half-time, could take the lead for the first time in this game. So a good comeback for Leeds.
Remarkable turnaround from Leeds, remarkable turnaround. They've come out, they've put everything into the game. They've certainly got stuck into the defence and forced a lot of errors from the Eagles, and not allowed the Eagles to move the ball about so much, which means that when they do get the ball, Leeds, they've a bit more fuel in the tank to play football with.
Aston finds Mick Cook to run the ball out, and Leeds, as you would expect, it up very quickly, knocking him down.
But don't write the Eagles off.
Oh no, you must never write the Eagles off. They're the masters of winning in the end of the games, and they're a well-organised, well-coached side. And that's their captain, Paul Broadbent. Yes, Leeds stopping the Eagles from running up the middle of the field. And again, two men in at the tackle, including Tuipulotu and Clark there. That's good play from Leeds. Cook again. Look to give the pass. The Leeds would have been stretched if he'd have given it. Aston now looking to kick deep. All right, can watch that football. It's not going to run out. He finally picks it up and he runs back. Again, out of the first tackle from Holroyd. And that's the zero tackle. Just splint and stop, make sure. Philisan goes from dummy half. And Leeds out of the 20-metre area. And running now with Gary Mercer. And one or two players on both sides beginning to look tired now. And the man who's been off the field, Nick Fozzard, just takes play forward up to halfway. Leeds lead by 24 points to 22. McDermott. That's the fourth tackle. Mick Shaw's in acting half. Will he go himself? He doesn't. He finds David Hume, and Hume works overtime in the Leeds cause. And again, Leeds will look to. In fact, Mick Shaw puts a little rubber kick in and gets it back. That's 6 more tackles, and Leeds in a good position now, 10 metres from the Sheffield line. Well, it looked like the wrong option for Mick Shaw. Clark gets out of one tackle, then slipped. It was Aston who came up very quickly. Offside there, Aston. Picked up by Hume. Kemp. A little bit of class from Kemp here, maybe. Hume puts his foot down, heads for the line. Yes, he's in for the try. Well, what a comeback for the Loiners. Bad miss there from the Eagles, Mick.
Well, I don't know as much about the mistake, but great work from David Hume. The outside came up and just left that half-inch of room. That's all David Hume knows when he gets to that line. Never say die, never stops, keeps going. And you know, you'd think David Hume could play while he was 102. The way he keeps playing, he plays like a young man. And he's not a young man, but he plays like one. And that's terrific effort from David Hume.
And Holroyd's important kick here, because it would mean, if he kicks it, that the Eagles have to score twice. And he certainly does kick it, and that's good play from Allroyd.
Another successful conversion for Leeds, number 7, Graham Holroyd.
It's 100% from Graham Allroyd since he came on the field.
Eagles. Off goes number 21, Danny McAllister. Off comes number 2, Joe Dakwatoga.
Joe Dakwatoga coming back on. And Anthony Farrell takes the ball over his own line, and that's a measure of the Leeds defence. He's up there, he's only made a good 12 metres before he's brought down 3 Leeds men in at the tackle. And Leeds have certainly got the tail between the legs. And a missed tackle from Tuipulotu. Somebody covering, and Eagles have meant to spare if they can get the ball out on that far side. Dakwatoga, but he's brought down. Good defence from Gary Mercer. Savataboa now running with the football.
I think this is where the Eagles have been going wrong, Stuart. They haven't got the spread on when they've had the chance. And again, the liners have stopped the spread, which means they've got containment, and they're not doing as much work in defence. And when they get the ball, they're looking livelier.
So Aston has to kick again. He kicks downfield, and surely Leeds will just let this one run and run and run. In fact, he doesn't run out, it stops inches short. What a great kick from Aston. And Philissan it is who has to bring the ball back. That'll be the 0 tackle. Kemp's in it acting half, and Allroyd will look to run the football. Almost through the gap there, Allroyd. Good running from him. That's the first tackle. Leeds just in their own quarter. David Hume. George Mann. Shaw not looking there, and if there'd have been a quick play, the ball would have been in trouble. Fozzard lines himself up for the big charge. But Broadbent bringing him down. Shaw again finds Kemp. Kemp goes to the air. High spinning ball. Leads all on side. Clark's underneath. Oh, well taken this time.
The Sheffield Eagles on goes
Mercer.
Danny McAllister, and the substitution.
Lawford finds Bright Sodgy now. Sodgy's dangerous from anywhere in the field.
And on number 2, Joe Dakwatoga.
Aston. Lawford moving the ball out to Senior. The lead sliding defence comes over. Inside balls for Garcia. Oh, a good defence from Anthony Gibbons. Not normally playing in the centre, but he was good. He read the situation really well there. And Dakwatoga knocked down. Lawford in it acting half back, finds Aston. Now what can Aston do? Decides to run the ball. Farrell. That's good play. Broadbent. Aston. This is dangerous. And Lawford takes a tackle, the last tackle now, and Leeds will do anything to keep the Eagles down here. Looks like they could be, in fact he's lost the football. Well that's, and he's injured in the process, is Dean Lawford, and Tony Kemp said play on, and the referee said that's right. So a shame for Sheffield, because that was a good set of play.
Certainly was. The ball was moved about through 5 or 6 pairs of hands very quickly. Just hesitated, did Dean. He had men outside, didn't deliver the pass, and he took a knock for his troubles.
And Anthony Gibbons just running with the football, so Leeds are. Lawford's thankfully okay. Fozzard comes on the angle, and he's taking some bringing down, and it's Broadbent who's worked really hard.
Would the doctor please goes to the Eagles bench, please. The match doctor please to the Eagles bench.
And up to the last tackle now, and Leeds will just look to put the ball to hit the air again, I think, with Graham Allroyd. In fact, he tries a drop goal. That creeps over, that's a drop goal, so Leeds go even further ahead. And a good drop goal, it's Graham Allroyd's day. He's been dropped from the side for the first time this season, and he's scored 11 points since he came on.
Yeah, well, I don't know why he's been dropped. He's a terrific footballer, and he's certainly played well today since he's been on. And his goal kicking's been perfect.
So Allroyd then. Drop goal. And about 72 minutes gone there. And Allroyd gets the game restarted, 31-22. And almost a mistake there in their own in goal area. Mark Garcia's running out, back with it, Sean Mark Garcia, the Frenchman. And Anthony Farrell, and he's looking to offload the ball, but he's brought down. Mike Forshaw back on the field for Leeds. I think one of the features of this second half as well, Mick, is there hasn't been a penalty.
Well, the game's been that fast. Nobody's had time to strike anybody. They've been really. The game's hardly stopped. There hasn't been many scrums.
Picked up again by Lawford, and now Sheffield have got men to spare. Senior's going into the corner, is he? Into the corner for a try, so the Eagles not dead and buried yet. Lovely little chip over there, and the bounce favouring the Eagles.
Yeah, and Lawford doing well. Didn't panic, kept alive. He had men hanging off him, but he held the ball till the death. And all Senior had to do when he got the ball was run, which he did and which he can do. Keith Senior, Eagles top try scorer.
The Sheffield Eagles with its 14th try of the season, and number 20, Keith Senior. Leading career scorer
Forwards this afternoon. Can't afford to go to sleep, and a tremendous kick there. £31 points to 28, and Leeds have really got it all to do. Coming into the last 5 minutes or so of this game. And Leeds at 31-28, not as secure as they were. That's gone backwards, says the referee, and Kemp again did well there to turn his back. And Golden, and that will have certainly put pep into the Eagles. Mike Forshaw runs out, and Leeds will be sensible here if they use 6 drives and a big kick downfield and waste as much time as they possibly can. Clark finds man, and well wrapped up there by Linton Stott. Not the biggest of centres, Linton Stott, but certainly does the work. Oh, that's better running from Mercer. Fossard looks to come on the burst, but Mick Shaw spots the gap, goes himself. Jinks up to halfway, that's the last tackle. Holroyd's in acting half, will find Kemp. Kemp long kick downfield, and he's a good chase from Leeds. Savatabua. Oh, and he's missed the first line of defence. Oh, that's poor tackling from the Loiners. And that's the 0 tackle, and now it's Lawford again. Knocked down this time, out wide by Philosan. And the Eagles fans really. So for the second week in succession, Leeds going to lose this game on the last couple of minutes. And that's good defence, and really Leeds have to dig deep now. Turner back in, acting half back finds. That's Anthony Farrell. And that's the 4th tackle, and Eagles are just inside that Leeds 20 metres. Aston, Lawford, puts a little chip in for the corner. Well, that's going to be a try to the Eagles, and again Leeds have thrown the game away. Linton Stott over in the corner. Would you believe it, Mick? What a great try for the Eagles.
Certainly, little chip through, and who was it? Was it Tatuipo and who was the other? And all right, well, that's a shame. But great work from Lawford, putting the pressure on, getting the chase on, and eventually ended up with Linton Stott. And the Eagles do it again. Season before last season at Elland Road, Headingley, if you remember, the Eagles did exactly the same thing. Let Leeds come back into the game, get in front. Then in the dying seconds of the game, a wonderful try from Anthony Farrell secured a win. And Mark Aston here with a pressure kick.
No, but it'll be over for Leeds, because that's the way they've been playing the game this season. They must have lost 6 games in the last 2 minutes, including the one last week against Oldham. They just don't seem to be able to hang on, and they don't seem to want the game badly enough to stop people in the last minute of play. Aston's kick is successful. So 34 points to 31, then the Eagles have the lead.
Another successful conversion for the Sheffield Eagles. Number 7, Mark Aston.
The Leeds have conceded 2 tries. in the space of 3 minutes. And a game that would seem to be wrapped up is drifting away from them.
It goes to Sheffield Eagles' Darren Turner. It's been chosen by Alice Mercer.
And Darren Turner's worked very well for Sheffield. I'm afraid it's all gone wrong again for Leeds, and really one wonders what they've got to do to get a victory in Super League.
Thank you for your attendance here at Bramall Lane. Today's crowd is 4,265.
All right, looks to go himself.
Just to note that the Leeds coaches, they're on Cherry Street behind the main stand here, so if you've got a coach and you're bound for...
On away, Philosan now. Inside balls for Tuipulotu, and Leeds playing some good football at the moment. George Mann drops the football there, and that's the last throw of the dice for the Liners. And some good football from Leeds there, and thrown away by a bad header from George Mann.
Yeah, no pressure at all really, nobody near him. Just a simple catch and pass, and wasn't up to it. And I think that could be Leeds' last chance. Looking dangerous. Eagles' defence was struggling to get back there, looking very tired.
Yes, it's been a long, hard day for both sides, and Eagles just... That's the last tackle, so that's how long it was for Leeds. Just couldn't hold out for another 8 tackles, and very disappointing for the Liners, and really they go off with their heads bowed, and well they might, because to get back to 31 points to 22 with only 6 minutes to go and to throw the game away is just unbelievable. For the second week in succession, Leeds lose the game, but take nothing away from Sheffield. They should have been down and dead and buried, Mick.
Well, you never write the Eagles off. No matter what the situation, the Eagles will keep playing for the 80 minutes. That's the way they are, and all credit to them. They had a bad spell in the middle of the second half when they let Leeds take the initiative, but they came back. Most teams wouldn't have done that, Stuart, but the Eagles did. They've done it so many times.
So I'll leave you then from Bramall Lane with the news. It's the Eagles that win by 34 points to 31. 2 tries in the last 4 minutes from Senior and Stott. Take the game to Leeds, and Leeds have thrown another game away in the last minute of the game. Leeds 31, Sheffield Eagles 34.